Another beautiful day, deep divers. Blue sky, hot sun, cat down the road sunbathing. I'm in a good mood because I chose to be. Let's breathe, deep divers. Let's go. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. Raising the vibration. Take that, take that, take that. Good ass energy I'm sending you. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful, magnificent, wondrous deep divers. We are out here in the heart of nature. I'm FaceTiming you right now. I hope you are taking care of yourself, deep divers. I hope you're somewhere sunbathing right now, soaking up all of that vitamin D. Now, if you are watching this video, may you receive the breakthrough that you have been patiently waiting on. Now, shout out to all the chosen ones. Shout out to all the highly awake people. Shout out to all the people who are diving deep. This channel is called Infinite Waters Diving Deep, because I'm always diving deep, deep divers. And it's been so beautiful, awakening and growing along my journey. It's also been ugly. There have also been a lot of struggles for me. And I know a lot of chosen ones are like, sometimes this is a gift, Ralph, but also a curse. Like sometimes being highly awake can be amazing, and sometimes you might see some things that make it hard for you to smile. Like, oh my gosh, what was that? 11, struggles. Highly awake people, chosen ones, understand too well. We got a whole lot to talk about, deep divers. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So first and foremost, here to remind you that you are protected, highly awake people, and chosen ones, you are always protected. I want to share with you what's helped me along my journey, how I've got through the struggles. Because I'm highly awake, I'm a chosen one, and it hasn't always been peaches and cream. Sometimes it's been really ugly, but I got through it. No scratches on me. That's why I look 17. Oh, deep divers, you're so kind. Now, the first struggle, highly awake people, chosen ones, understand too well, is that the truth can be overwhelming. Sometimes it's like the deeper you go, the deeper it gets. Once you go deep down that rabbit hole to really see how this world works and operates and who's really running it, you're like, oh my gosh, like it's too much. It's overwhelming, right? And sometimes it can seem like unbearable because you're like, gosh, you are seeing things which you're like, I would rather not see that or know that, because sometimes the truth hurts. Like they told you, you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. And the solution I've found is that, you see, sometimes you got to press pause and you got to remind yourself that the greatest book you can learn from lies within you. Slow motion this side. So it's not always about having more knowledge. It's about going on the journey within. Now, the second struggle, highly awake people, chosen ones, understand too well, is that you're an alien. You're an alien. You're an illegal alien. You're an alien. Where do you live? In New York? In New York. Sometimes you feel like an alien. I felt like an alien. I still do in the Matrix, right? And I realized that growing up, I could never fit in to like the mainstream or to people around me at school. I mean, people liked me. I'm very likable, but I just didn't fit in with what everyone else was doing. And sometimes it's a struggle when you don't fit in anywhere. And I've seen that the solution is that, hey, the reason why you don't fit in is because you came here to stand out and that you are custom made. You see, the universe made you from a different cloth. Deep divers, see yourself as a unique being for a reason, that you came here with a gift. You are a superhero, superwoman, superman, the X-Men. You have these gifts for a reason, and that's why you're an alien. Okay? Embrace it. The third struggle. Highly awake people, chosen ones, understand too well, is that sometimes you just want to be normal. I just want to be normal. I just want to do what everyone else is doing in the Matrix. Sometimes I want to turn up. Sometimes I want to get ratchet. I want to get savage, right? And I'm here to say that you can, because you're human. And allow yourself to sometimes do what other people are doing. If you want to be ignorant, be ignorant. You want to be in your lower nature, be in your lower nature. Just don't live there. Because like being highly awake means you've gone to your higher nature and you know what it's like up there. It's beautiful. Right? It's beautiful. But you're human as well. Sometimes you want to be ignorant and it's okay. Just don't live there. And choose to always elevate and evolve, okay? The fourth struggle. Highly awake people, chosen ones, understand too well. It is that being a chosen one, many are called, few are chosen, comes with a huge responsibility. Because sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, I would rather not know, be like everyone else. But once you know, you have this responsibility. To whom much is given, much is required and expected. So the solution is that this gift from the universe, yes, it does come with a responsibility. That's because you have so much power in your hands to create your own reality. So embrace the gift and you can turn the struggles to the blessings. Slow motion this side. The fifth struggle, highly awake people, chosen ones, understand too well, is that we don't like crowds a lot. I don't like crowds a lot. Like, I love crowds where I get along with people who are on a similar vibration to me, but I can't just be in a regular crowd and pretend that it's all beautiful, right? A lot of highly awake people, they cannot be in large crowds because their energy is sensitive. They are sensitive souls. And therefore, it can be a struggle. Because sometimes, like growing up, friends would say, hey, do you want to go to the club? You want to go here? You want to go there? And I would be like, yeah. Then I realized, nah. Because I'm absorbing all of this energy. So the solution is to say, actually, be selective with who you share your energy with. And chosen ones, highly awake people, continue to protect your energy because it is precious and it is rare and it is valuable, okay? The sixth struggle, highly awake people, chosen ones, understand too well, is that you've got an inbuilt BS system that always goes off. When you watch the news, you're like, they're lying to us. When you're with someone, you're like, oh, they're faking it. They're not really a sincere person. Like, this BS meter goes off every time when you're around the fake stuff. It just goes off and you can't turn it off. And sometimes it's a struggle because you're like, sometimes I just want to turn it off, but it always goes off, right? So the solution is to embrace this BS meter. All it's doing is protecting you from BS. The seventh struggle, highly awake people, chosen ones, understand too well that sometimes it's difficult to find love, right? Now, we are love, yes. But it's difficult to find love, especially in the Matrix, because you can't settle for a surface level relationship. You don't want to know, like, how you doing? No, you want to dive deeper into the fifth dimension, the Milky Way galaxy, and all of these things. Like, you can't just have a physical connection. No. Why not, right? Why not? No, it can't just be physical. It's got to be mental connection, emotional connection, heart space connection, Cat down the road connection. You have to connect with someone on a heart level for you to be into them. You don't really care how their body looks. Like, you're like, I want to know about your soul. And because of this, sometimes it's hard for you to find love because we're living in a world so fake, the truth actually scares people. You see? The 8th, struggle, highly awake people. Chosen ones understand too well. You have a struggle of like saving the world. Like, gosh, you've got this program which is like, hey, I'm a light worker. I came here to save the world. You want to save humanity. And if you don't, you're going to feel like mission failed, right? And I'm here to remind you, you didn't come here to save the world. You didn't come here to save humanity. You came here to live your truth. So don't feel guilty. You are already doing enough. You are enough. You do enough and you have enough. So lose that program, the solution. I had to learn to say, oh, I'm not here to save the world. And you can't save other people either, because people have their own choice to make. All you can do is inspire people, which is what I do, and be a guide. So take that weight off your shoulder. Please, please. Okay. Now, the 9th, struggle, highly awake people. Chosen ones understand too well is that your job, you've outgrown it. I worked in a library. I worked in the Nike shop, retail. I worked as a psychologist in a school, helped children with autism, ADHD. I've had many different jobs and I loved them, like working in a school, like helping children. But I always knew that I came here to do something else, which was to really expose this matrix, right? So a lot of highly awake people and chosen ones struggle with like keeping a regular 9 to 5 because they're like, this is all BS. It's just because you know that you came here to do bigger things. Like, you know that you are free. At the same time, you need to make rent every month and all of this. So like you kind of struggle with that because you're like, hey, I want to get into a position to be free, like Ralph Smart. And that's why I encourage you to have this entrepreneurial spirit where you realize you can create your own reality and there is no limitation except the limitations you have in your mind. You don't have to settle for a job you don't like. You can do something that you love every day and get paid for it. You don't even need money. Look at you go. Okay, look at you go. And the 11th, struggle, highly awake people. Chosen ones understand too well is that 7-Day Vegan Challenge, organic foods are expensive. It's like they just want to make your life even harder by putting up the prices. You're like, how much is that green juice? Oh, really? Like Whole Foods, like whole paycheck. It can be a struggle. The struggle is real. Buying a whole bunch of grapes with seeds in, right? My solution and what's helped me along my journey is to realize that your health is one of the greatest investments you can make. So health is wealth. It's okay. Your health matters. So realize that actually it's worth it. Eating the best plant-based foods is worth it because you need to be here for a long time, deep divers, so you can say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers. I love all of you. I love all of you. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Go and get the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Also, go and get the good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. Deep divers, they tried to bury us. They forgot we were seeds. Here to remind you, embrace this gift of being highly awake. Embrace this gift of being a chosen one. Many are called, few are chosen. There are people out there who would love to have your eyes, your third eye, because you can see what most people can't. Embrace the gift and realize you are never alone. The universe always sends someone. Put out your message so you can find your tribe and you can all sing Kumbaya or eat a whole bunch of grapes. Deep divers, I love all of you. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! Hit that like button, deep divers. Share the video. Leave a comment down below of love and appreciation. And let me know what you struggle with being a chosen one, being highly awake, and let me know how you found the solution for it. One love.